Hello, beautiful people of Wisconsin. This is Andy over here in Green Bay, about 2 hours and 20-minute drive from Milwaukee. That's pretty awful. A lot of gas, not very good necessarily for the environment if you're a leftist. But I'll say right now, we have a conservative government in the world that does transportation pretty good. In Japan, one of the most conservative governments in the world, they've got a thing called bullet trains. I think you should be able to go to Green Bay for a Packer game in about 40 minutes instead of 2 hour, 20-minute drive, give or take. I think you should be able to go 40 minutes down for Brewer games. I think you should invest in both the north side of the state and the south side of the state as a whole. I just think, hey, you know what? Talk about it, have that discussion. You don't even have to get hit dirt. Let's bring in some people from Japan who know what they're doing. They can teach people here who can build future projects like that. But building a process like that will mean a boon to business up here. We're talking rentals, we're talking just the actual market as a whole. It'll be investment in the northern part of our state as well as the southern part of our state. We will see day trips. We'll see, again, more connectivity, if you will. People say, well, who's going to use that? Well, we already have an airport. It's used by a lot of people at Mitchell Airport. They come from around the counties. So you got people from Waukesha County, from Ozaukee County, from Kenosha County. It doesn't matter where. People are coming in to fly on that airplane. So why wouldn't people from nearby counties to Green Bay and Milwaukee come and ride a high-speed bullet train going to Milwaukee, going to Green Bay? Again, this is common sense to me. If the most conservative government in the world can do this 40-something times, why can't America, the number one richest country in the world, do something like that? If we can connect our state up like that, it'll be great for business, great for investment in the communities up here. It will definitely be a boon to our entire state as a whole. And again, we don't even have to hit dirt. So before we even hit dirt, we can literally get the cost estimate. We can see how much it would cost. We can get the federal government. Maybe they'll be able to offer the money. Now, with some people are like, well, I don't want the federal government's money. Well, they're going to go to New York. They're going to go to California. They're going to go to somewhere else. So why shouldn't we take the money? Why shouldn't we have the options to see what this will even cost? Why don't we just check out what a mega project like this could do and do for our state as a whole? I think it's okay to say, hey, I want to go to my Packer game in 45 minutes instead of 2 hours and 20 minutes. I want to go to my Brewer game in about 45 minutes instead of 2 hours and 20 minutes. I want to go on day trips. I don't want to have to spend half my day driving up and down the state. Politicians would use something like this too for campaign events. It would be amazing. It would be a boon for every single person. So many industries would be empowered. So many businesses would be empowered. This is the kind of thing we should be talking about. Building some sort of bullet train. Now, you talk about Madison and Milwaukee. Great. That's small stuff. I want to go across the state. I want to do something big distance-wise. You could do that in an hour and a half. Yeah, you could build a train. You can expand the Amtrak. I'm talking about a bullet train. Like, again, we're talking in Japan that goes zoom and goes like 40 minutes. Again, we could do that here. Bring the people from Japan here, have a good governor, have a good governance, have a good leader at the center of it, have them come here, be in that team, instruct our American workers here, instruct our Wisconsin workers here, and we can build something and get it done. Get the bureaucrats out of the way. Get these people like in California who are just collecting paychecks and paychecks. They're not doing anything. Get them out of the way. Get some people who know what they're doing or who are willing to learn what to do, and then bring them here. And then let's look at the numbers. Let's see what we can do. But I think that long term, this would be a fantastic investment. And honestly, the tourism by itself would help us a lot. It'd bring people here. They'd be settling down here. They would love it. People would come just to ride it. So there's a lot of reasons why people would use a bullet train here in Wisconsin. And I'm proud to support the idea of actually having a new infrastructure way, a new way of getting around the state. Less gas, less headaches, less drunk drivers, less traffic. There's so many positives. I mean, day trips, again, allowing people up and down the state to connect in a new way. This makes sense to me. So what are your thoughts out there, Wisconsin? Let me know.